It's Thursday, and the weekend is so close I can smell it. So holler and clap and welcome your hosts.
Come back anytime!
It's time to say hello to our players. We're going to the challenge zones.
So now the question becomes, which one are we playing?
And have we still got all the pieces for it? Ooh, we... Whoa! Welcome, landlubbers, to the Pirate Zone, where a great beast has arisen from the inky depths.
Before we get started, would you like to know how to play Lego Party?
Greetings! I am Mr. Gold. Find me...
Let's kick this challenge zone off the traditional way with round one.
Not round two?
I considered it, but I thought it'd just be confusing.
Vote for your favorite by standing on its square. Hey, everyone's on the same page. Or rather, everyone's on the same little square platform doohickey. Bust out your boots and stick on the studs because we're about to reach fever pitch.
Knock the balls away from your goal and into the other players to take home the trophy.
Who will kick some butt and who'll just kick up a stink? Let's find out in the Bootiful game. 3, 2, 1, go!
This has to be one of the most frantic rounds of the Bootiful game I've ever witnessed.
It truly is a testament to the incredible levels of skill of all of these players.
Any particular player you'd like to single out?
Not really, because it'd mean admitting I didn't learn their names.
There are footballs flying left, right, and everywhere.
It's almost like this isn't a regulation soccer game. Uh-oh, be careful, player 2.
And that's another player who's let in a whole bunch of... player 4! The final goal has been scored. So while Ted cleans the mud off the boots, let's go check out the results.
Wait, I have to do what now?
Drink 'em in. There are the first results of our game.
And what results they are. Remember, whoever collects the most golden bricks wins.
A reminder for the viewers at home that the player's finishing position in a minigame not... if they go right, they'll meet the Kraken and can take it...
And a very good day to you, my friend. I'm almost sorry to see it go. And now I am needed elsewhere.
The first golden brick of this game has been well and truly snaffled.
Now all they have to do is bide their time and hope nobody else gets one, and also that they don't lose their one, and, no, I think that's it.
It's a solid plan with only a few dozen flaws.
A few dozen? That's a personal best. Another player ventures off on their first turn. Hold on to your hat. They've landed on an event space.
That's right. And this is Tentacle Tickle, in which our friendly Kraken sends the contestant to a far-flung location. And this is the Crab Trap space.
This is where anyone can pay our crabby friend to lie in wait for another player.
And when they walk on by, snap! They'll lose a golden brick to whoever set the trap.
Or a bunch of studs if they don't have any bricks to steal.
Hey! I'm the hot dog with the hot deals. You want an edge over the other players? Then look no further. And another brave contestant steps into the challenge zone. These lucky spaces give players an opportunity to win big, or small, or somewhere in between.
Now, do they build the Flying Duchess? Ahoy there! It's the Flying Duchess!
Nice! Anyone who lands on its event space will be leaving laden with treasure.
Lucky spaces require critical timing. The last thing they need is a distraction!
Round 2.
Let's kick things off by voting on our first minigame.
Simply stand on a square, and the one with the most votes wins.
What a bold and uncompromising choice! It's time to put the pedal to the metal in a no-holds-barred race to the finish.
Or, if you forget to steer, straight into a wall.
So watch out for tight turns and hazards aplenty.
And even more importantly, the other players.
This is Rumble Rally. 3, 2, 1, go!
And we have a go! We are seeing an amazing example of Newton's third law of motion play out here, people.
Okay, I'll have to take your word for it, Paige.
They are not going to win this race by spectacularly ramming their car into the wall like that.
Oh my goodness, player 3!
They're now in the lead.
Can they stay there, though?
That's it, we're done! We have a victor.
Oh, that's my uncle's name. Did he win?
Let's check the results and find out. But no, he didn't.
Leading off the contestants, it's player 3. Heading left will take them via the Kraken to the other side of the zone.
Although to the right's the other build space. It's Redbeard's hideout, and Redbeard doesn't appear to be anywhere.
Let's hope that getting to the event space will clear things up. I do believe they found another of our event spaces.
If I'm not mistaken, they've triggered Redbeard's treasure trove, which means we'll finally find out where he buried all his golden bricks.
Now all they have to do is end their turn on one of the marked spaces and dig themselves up some pirate booty.
That's 3 more golden bricks up for grabs.
If a player ends their turn on one of these spaces, they get free studs for free.
If they've got the studs, they can head up the volcano and really get cooking.
But going right could allow them to give one other player a nasty surprise.
What's on the cards for this contestant, I wonder? Look at that. They've landed on a free power-up space. And you know what that means they get.
Well, don't leave me hanging. What is it?
Just hit a button and you'll set your destination. Just so you know, there will be no food served on this flight.
Oh, how is it safe to do that to them? That golden brick must seem extra shiny as it's given them the lead. Still, it's early days, and there's plenty of golden bricks left to find or buy.
Or steal from the prop room if you have a spare key. Do I spoil you players or do I spoil you players, huh? Oh, they could be raking in the studs soon.
Dropped out their money on their lawn, huh? We've all been there.
Round 3, people.
Let's pick us a minigame, folks.
And don't let anyone talk you out of your choice.
The selection has been made.
This is Crackin' Up, the game of twirling tentacles and tight timing.
Leap over the slimy appendages as they spin ever faster.
Or face a mighty whack in the briny depths.
2, 1, go! If you want to play this game at home, then all you'll need is a child's merry-go-round and a pair of 30-foot logs.
And no parental supervision.
How do you feel Player One's doing right now?
They may well win this thing. How that affects things back up.
Ouch! That smack looked like it had some extra heft behind it. It's time to towel off the losers and head over to the results.
And player 2 is our winner.
That's 2 wins in a row. It might be time to clear their mantelpiece for a trophy. Okay, but what does that mean for the rest of the players?
It's actually very exciting because they all get participation trophies, which are tiny and invisible.
If I was playing, I'd have the speed set to this all the time.
So they can either jump ahead of the other players via the crack into the left,
Or they can go right and do some wrong by visiting the thief.
Studs it is.
Player 4 getting to move now.
and that's the same roll as last round.
Looks like someone stumbled onto another of our event spaces.
Indeed they have, Ted, and that's triggered the terrifically treacherous turkey time!
Ooh, boy, that rotisserie is bad news for a random player because they're about to lose a bunch of studs or even a golden brick.
Try not to land on your head!
I don't know how we can afford to give away free gold like this.
Well, it's certainly not because we stole it all from Fort Briggs. Well done, Player 4.
Absolutely. Now they've grabbed their first golden brick. They're off the starting line.
Let's hope no one steals it and puts them right back on there.
No problem. Studs it is.
Now let's see how this contestant's turn goes. If you aren't sure, check your map.
What's the plan? Steal a few studs or go for the big time? Studs, huh? Easy.
And here's the last contestant to take their turn.
Personally, I'd use it, so I'll understand if they don't. Oh, it's a toll jump. But will they stump up the studs and see where it takes them?
Now, will they find one of Redbeard's treasures down there?
Or just one of the studio's completely unprotected ultra-high voltage electric cables.
Well, if we smell frying hair, then we'll have our answer.
And another player joins club. I have a golden brick now.
I bet it won't be long before another player joins it too. I hear they'll let just about anyone in.
Well, not anyone. Get ready for escalation time.
And that means higher losses on these spaces.
Bigger rewards on these spaces.
And bigger prizes after every minigame.
Well, we're getting a few new chance spaces. And we're making getting chomped by a shark even more dangerous.
It's time to exercise your democratic right to vote, even if you're a minor.
In fact, especially if you're a minor, to make up for all the homework. No way. That's one of the three I thought they'd pick.
It's the game of dizzying driving, precipitous plunges, and bouncy bears.
Players score points by racing around the course in a clockwise direction.
But can they keep their vehicles under control and over solid ground?
The only way we'll find out is by playing Dizzy Drifted. By the way, I think we can all agree that hot dog, that is one delicious looking vehicle.
It might look like a tasty treat, but I hear that its handling is the worst.
Well, player one.
Player 4!
Given how dizzy you get driving in circles, it's easy to see how that'd happen. Congratulations, player 3!
They are showing everyone else how this round should be played.
Me included, because I was a little fuzzy on the rules.
I'll say this for the duck.
Let's stick those cars in park and check out the results.
And we have a tie for first place.
Oh, that's nice. We're doing gifts now?
Not that type of tie, Ted.
Looks like there's something new for the players to find. Now, as you'll remember, some of the players were tied for first place in that last game.
Interesting. So how did our judges decide the order of the tied players?
With massively unfair arbitrary choices that completely ignored player skill.
If you buy something from me, then you're almost certain to be the first place winner.
Oh boy! Here comes another one of Redbeard's buried booties. That golden brick must seem extra shiny, as it's giving them the lead.
This is neck and neck.
And then a third neck. There are so many necks.
And it's player 3 next.
Ooh, do they choose the only power-up they can use or the only power-up they can use?
And by my count, that's the last one of Redbeard's treasures.
Although maybe the real treasure was the friends we made along the way. Although, just to be clear, those won't count towards your final score. Way to go, player 3!
As the last person to get a hold of a golden brick, they have got a lot of catching up to do.
Of course, if they were an alchemist, they could just make more golden bricks.
Sadly, alchemy isn't real, Ted.
What a shame. It would have really mixed things up.
This should be interesting.
That was some fast food.
And there goes a golden brick.
But who'll be its new owner?
Happy landings! Are you ready for some sizzling hot deals? 'Cause I got 'em! A golden brick! And it didn't even cost them a stud!
That golden brick must seem extra shiny, as it's giving them the lead.
Here comes round 5.
Just 2 rounds left after this one.
It's minigame voting time, people. Which would you choose, Ted?
Is there one which requires superhuman dexterity?
As it happens, there is.
Anything but that, then. It's time for Ninjago training, in which players have to hurl swords into a spinning wheel to score points.
You've only got a few swords and a few seconds for each round, so don't waste either of them.
And for the record, this is a gross oversimplification of the training required to become a ninja.
Yeah, that's right. Remind everyone that you're a ninja, Ted.
All right, here's some swords for the next round.
Okay, Ted, you say you're a ninja. How come I've never seen you doing ninja stuff?
Because that's the entire point.
Oh, no. That actually makes sense.
Go! And that's the end of the so-called training.
You really have got a bee in your bonnet about this round, huh?
And player 4 wins top prize.
This is the first time they've won a minigame, so that's a real feather in their cap.
Here's hoping they aren't allergic.
Getting the round started, it's player 4.
I guarantee you won't find better prices anywhere.
They sure nailed that move.
Ooh, now what will this player do?
Some good tactical options there.
My advice? Pick one at random. Go on, live a little.
And that power-up will not go amiss.
They've nabbed a treasure chest, but what lies within?
Not bad at all. Who doesn't love a free power-up?
Well, buff my barnacles. They've opened the Flying Duchess's treasure chest.
And that means they get a free golden brick, a smattering of studs, and a free power-up.
And the best news is, this treasure chest never runs out of booty.
A few more studs never go amiss.
Except down the back of my couch. It is so uncomfortable now.
Time to check the map and see where you might end up, I'd say.
Well, slather me in low-calorie mayonnaise. It's a lucky space.
But how lucky? That's up to our contestant.
I'd cross my fingers for him, but I don't have any.
Eyes on the prize. It's the final round. Ooh, boy, it's escalation time again.
Does first place really have this in the bag, or will there be a last-minute upset and even bigger prizes after every minigame? Plus, say goodbye to free power-up spaces and say hello to big stud reward spaces. No surprises there. We're shutting all the shops.
But what happens when someone lands on one of those chance spaces? Well, that probably will be a surprise.
Let's find out what the final minigame we're playing is.
The final minigame choice is locked in.
This is it, folks. It's time for the high-stakes game of Lego model building.
Except in our game, choosing the wrong piece means you lose one of the right ones, too.
So you'd better be both fast and accurate if you want to win quick bricks.
So how do you feel player 1 is doing?
On the plus side, they aren't making any mistakes.
But they are taking a while to add those pieces, huh?
Ooh, look at this. Player 1 is the first to get half their build finished.
Which means it's a little longer until we find out if we've lost any of the pieces.
And as expected, after taking an early lead, and it's game over. But I can't remember who placed where.
Then let's put the pieces together over in the results area.
So, what do we do with the models now they've been built?
Oh, we sell them to people who love Lego but who are really lazy. This is their final turn, and it could make all the difference.
The Lucky 8, also known as the Super Unlucky 1. Well, here's hoping they weren't aiming for the 1.
Now let's see what that pirate was hoarding, huh?
It's studs! Loads and loads of studs! We're having a brick battle, and that means playing a 2v2 team-based minigame where the lucky winners get a gold brick each.
As always, it's Team 1 in purple and Team 2 in orange. We're splitting into teams of 2 for a treasure-tracking temple-tastic time.
In each team, one person controls a spotlight to help guide their partner.
While said partner is the only one who can pick up their color-coded crystals.
But which duo will duo the best and avoid the hazards? We'll find out in Light the Way.
Stay away from the bombs if you don't want to lose time, people.
Well, they've grabbed a few crystals now, so what happens when they run out?
That's the thing. They won't. We'll keep the temple topped up with plenty of new ones, so there's no limit to how many they can grab.
If you don't want to be delayed, I try to steer clear of the bombs, folks.
We're halfway through, and the teams are basically level pegging. One of you pairs needs to pull away, ideally ahead.
So precisely what type of crystals are they grabbing?
Well, the purple ones are amethysts, which many people believe relieve stress, and the orange ones are citrine, which some say promote a sense of security. So given how we generally feel at the end of a taping, I think it's fair to say that neither of them work.
And we have like a truckload of them.
Everyone, cease your searching.
We're gonna go see the full breakdown right now. With that golden brick, they are now comfortably ahead of all the other players.
But in this game, that situation might not last for long. With a move like that in the final round, they could have this whole thing wrapped up.
Not only wrapped up, but it could even have a lovely bow on the box too. And maybe a gift tag. Possibly it comes with a nice card as well. I think I may have lost track of this analogy. Feel free to check your map if you need to. Free studs, you say? Well, it'd be rude to turn them down.
Finish your turn on a lose stud space, and well, you can probably imagine.
But in case you can't, it's lose studs.
Oh, who'll be teaming up with who today?
Team 1, you're in purple. Team 2, it's orange for you. It's time for 2 teams to shoot shirts at frenzied fans. But it won't be easy,
Because one player controls the angle of the t-shirt cannon.
while the other controls how far the shirts are fired.
Only the team with the best cooperation skills will win. T-shirt target.
And for the audience at home, if you do want to buy one of the shirts shown in this game, they are available from our merch store.
Just don't wear them near a naked flame. Or, for that matter, anything warmer than a fresh pie.
They clearly didn't put enough power behind that shot.
They aimed it at the right person. It just didn't go far enough.
The aim was true, but they shot that one a bit too far.
Come on, keep on trying.
That shot was definitely overcooked.
They're gonna have to dig deep if they want to catch up, Ted.
Or if they want to find buried treasure.
Well, somebody was going to get a t-shirt onto that audience member, that's for sure.
Thank goodness, because their old one was very drab.
That was one hotly contested audience member.
And with time up, let's find out which team dressed the best.
And that was T-shirt Target. And while security try and get all the shirts back,
We're going to give golden bricks to the winning team. In the last turn of the last round, no one's going to be stealing that from them.
what a cunningly executed plan.
Well, that's it, folks. That was the last move of the game.
And that means it's almost time to find out who won.
And more importantly, give them a shiny trophy.
Come on, let's head back to the studio.
Hold that final fanfare, folks. We're taking a trip to the bonus brick zone.
That's right, Ted. And that means there's even more golden bricks up for grabs.
Now all our contestants have to do is make sure they vote wisely.
Or that their opponents don't.
Here comes the first vote.
Voting here works the exact same way as with the minigames.
But with an added air of mystery because you can't be sure who will win. Unless you actually are.
What in the world? All four of them have won!
Which is basically the same as all four of them losing, except way more expensive for the show.
Okay, then.
Player 4 gets the brick.
Now, who's going to be our winner this time?
They must have a guardian angel or something.
What a tempting array of options, Ted.
We really are spoiling them for choices, aren't we?
And a tied score means we have twice the normal amount of winners.
Oh boy, am I seeing double? Or did we just have two winners?
Now, who's going to win the next golden brick?
Four winners? What are the chances?
Think carefully before picking, people.
I hope you kept track of your spending.
And that makes 2 wins on the trot.
Which is 2 more than my personal best.
Wow, they really invested heavily in bonus bricks, didn't they?
Well, I do hear that gold is where the smart money is at the moment.
Unbelievable! It's a 4-way tie!
Ooh, should we take a picture or something?
I wasn't expecting that.
Now, who will win the very last golden brick of the game?
Now, who will win this one?
So, what did that pile of precious prizes do to the final scores?
Let's head back to the studio and find out.
Oh my goodness, what an epic clash that was!
It certainly was one for the ages, Ted.
Let's get our players back in here.
Ooh, fresh and crunchy. Remember to visit the wardrobe so you can spend some of these.